Hello, everyone, and welcome to the celebration of Stanley Martin Lieber's life and career. Today, we will be going over his successes, uh, his career and history, his contributions to Marvel, and successes in the last years of his life. So please come sit down, have a drink, get a bite to eat, and join us on this long journey through his career. Stanley Martin Lieber was born December 28th of 1922 to Celia Lieber and Jack Lieber in the city of Manhattan, New York. Stanley attended DeWitt Clinton High School to later graduate at the age of 16 and join the military in 1942. The same year, he was hired as an editorial assistant for the corporation Timely Comics. Stanley was later became one of the head creators in Timely Comics, later known as Atlas, for making the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, Black Marvel, and the Thor, and as we all know, Spider-Man. Stanley later opened his own firm where he produced shows and small clips of different parts of his arts and characters called Stanley Media. Stanley Media actually went bankrupt later on due to one of his partners taking out stocks. That didn't stop Stanley from continuing on his career, where he later invested into POW Entertainment in 2004. Of course, he later sold it in 2017 for a large sum of money. Stanley was known for his comic book creations and his character creations, but most people know him now for his cameos and the live-action cinematic movies Marvel has created, shown here on screen. Sadly, in some of the last years of his life, he was manipulated by his manager and the people around him who had taken him from his home and forced him to do signings for large sums of money. Like his manager, as you can see on the far right side, his manager was arrested in 2018 for fraud and a number of other things. He collectively took $262,000 from Stanley after forcing him to sign multiple copies, even though he couldn't even spell his name. Here is Stanley and his wife before he passed. And so today we went over his rising of his career, his history, contributions to Marvel, and his successes of last years of his life. Thank you for coming, and I hope you guys all enjoy the food and the wonderful drinks we had.